Today on Linguistic News.
How can we combat the perception that language variety corresponds to intelligence or capability? Find out today on Linguistic News.
Hi, I'm Jordan Zhang.
And I'm Danny Pham. Thank you for joining us today on Linguistic News.
Where does the idea that dialect indexes intelligence come from? We're here today to find out the source of this folk linguistic belief and debunk it for good. Here are some clips of this widespread misconception being portrayed in the media.
We're hoping some neighbors will drop in.
Neighbors? That ain't hardly enough for me. I mean, us. Granny, you reckon I could have a little helping to hold me till supper?
Well, all right, boy. Go fetch your plate.
Here, just fill this.
The manager of your restaurant claims that your brother sexually harassed her and that you said racist things.
Those allegations are a bunch of butter and oil.
I'm sorry, did you say butter and oil?
No, Seth, butter and oil.
Okay.
Those allegations are as stupid as fat-free crane cheese. And that's as stupid can get.
Okay. What about the very serious allegation? The very serious allegation of you using the N-word.
Hot butter and oil, Seth? Which N-word is she talking about? There's a whole bunch of N-words.
Well, the bad one.
Like nutrition.
No.
Daddy, I got me a C- on my multicultural project.
A C-, huh? Well, let's celebrate. Hey, Brian Dean, empty out the tub. We's making rum.
Can't use the tub. I'm drowning rats in it.
Still? Are you drowning them or making love to them?
Time for a hillbilly moment.
Hi. No.
Who's there?
A meaty loaf.
A meaty loaf.
I want to hit you there with a meaty loaf.
That's a good idea.
It was a bullet, wasn't it?
A bullet?
That jumped up and bit you.
Oh, yes, sir. Bit me directly in the buttocks. They said it was a $1 million wound, but the Army must keep that money because I still ain't seen a nickel of that $1 million.
We now go to our special correspondent, Julia Nguyen, for her explanation on why this idea is still prevalent in our world today.
Thanks, Danny. Generally, the notion that accent and dialect corresponds to intelligence stems from the idea that the usage of standardized American English is the only correct way of speaking the English language in America. Some believe that this version of English is a superior form of the language because it is supposedly more articulate than others. Books, the media, and academic institutions reinforce this idea by only using standardized American English and discouraging the usage of other English varieties. This creates the perception that anyone who speaks a form of the English language that deviates from the standard is often falsely perceived to be not as intelligent as standard American speakers because they are not speaking English correctly. The reality is, standard American English is non-existent. It is the ideal variety that no one uses, yet people judge those who speak a different variety of the language. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Julia. Any variant of a language is tied to a certain region, race, or socioeconomic status of a country. Therefore, when a person discriminates against a variant of a language, they aren't saying that they don't understand the expressions of that language variety. They're simply reacting to the social ties of that language variation. An English variety that is commonly criticized for being supposedly incorrect and seen as deficient is the Southern dialect of English. Speakers of the Southern dialect are often assumed to be unintelligent and uneducated because of the South's complex mix of economics and history in which a part of the South was left in poverty and their education system neglected. However, there is absolutely no truth in the perception that Southerners are born lacking in intelligence or cognitive abilities to critically think and analyze information compared to any other population in the country. In fact, some of the country's most renowned individuals in the arts and politics spoke with a Southern accent. These people include Harper Lee, the famed author of To Kill a Mockingbird, and former President Bill Clinton, who graduated from Oxford University and Yale.
To solve this problem, we ask you to question yourself. Do I sound different? The truth is there are many different dialects of English. Language is a set of rules that people follow in order to communicate with each other, and it can change and have varieties. We should be open to the diversity of English language instead of discouraging it by labeling certain varieties and their speakers as unintelligent and inarticulate.
And that does it for this edition of Linguistic News.
From all of us in the studio, thank you for tuning in.
And we hope to see you next time in our next edition.